I'm Ivan Kayser, CEO of Redscout, and this is James Gregson, Creative Director at LEGO, and one of the leaders of the internal creative team. And hi, James. We're here to talk about Fandom. So to get us started, you get to work on one of the most beloved brands in the world, which is an awesome responsibility and must be a ton of fun. How does that affect the way you guys think about marketing and how you run the team?
Yeah, so I think it is definitely a big responsibility, right? LEGO is a beloved brand that people have been a part of for, 90 years. I was a part of it when I was a kid growing up, a huge consumer of it myself. And I think LEGO has done an incredible job, not just my team, but the broader organization, at creating fandom with things like the LEGO movie, right? I see that as like the epitome of sort of content creation in the celebration of a brand, and it was wildly popular and a wonderful way to tell a brand story in an entertaining way that wasn't overtly commercial.
You mentioned the LEGO movie, which is sort of an incredible celebration of the trademark and IP. It's also a rapidly changing space. Like, what are some of the initiatives out there, or some of the brands that you think are doing an amazing job with content marketing, and what are you learning from them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge YouTube consumer myself, right? Whether it's influencer or created content, I was a big fan of Casey Neistat, and he was one of the early creators, and I was always fascinated by the sort of fandom that he built around storytelling, right, and how he weaved that into brands. I think you also look at what I'm regularly tasked to do at my job is to create entertainment content, right? How can I engage younger audiences and keep them involved in the brand in entertainment with the entertainment objective? So if I look at a case study that I think is fascinating for me is the box-to-box film production of Drive to Survive, right? So I was a huge Formula One fan before Formula One was very popular in the US, but Netflix gets a hold of that show and brings, storytelling to a whole new level. And I think they've done an incredible job. Right now they have Full Swing and Breakpoint, all great sort of storytelling pieces. And, I think if you look at the Drive to Survive as sort of a really interesting case study, I don't think Formula One, I don't know, but I don't think Formula One had any idea that it was going to have the impact that it did. And, it's being touted as solely responsible for driving the crazy fandom behind the sport now in the US.
Yeah. And so how does that influence the way you think about content marketing for LEGO now?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do a Drive to Survive for LEGO, obviously, right? But so we have LEGO Monsters, we have a handful of different sort of brand expressions that build into that fandom and sort of create that entertainment twist on what is a product, right? Yeah. We are a physical product in most cases, but we want to aspire to be sort of more of an experience. And how you can do that is by creating this sort of long form entertainment content. So LEGO Masters, LEGO Movie, and some of the stuff that my team's working on YouTube is very much with that sort of goal in mind to drive long-term entertainment.
Yeah. Well, so you raise it, so we have to talk about it. You're at a digital conference, you are a digitally minded marketer, and yet you work on a quintessentially physical product.
Yes.
That can't be easy.
No.
How do you navigate that tension?
No, it's not. It's definitely not easy, and I think it's a philosophical thing that we wrestle with internally all the time, right? The reality is that, our product is a physical, tangible building product. But at the same time, audiences are moving more and more into the digital space, right? The world is not going to become less digital, even if I might want it to be, right? So you have to sort of balance it, right? We are a physical product, but we want to make sure that if we are going to build a digital experience in some way, shape, or form, pun included when I said build, that you've got to make sure that it brings that same high quality physical experience in the digital world. Right, and that happens in any of our games, in our really exciting partnership with Epic that's coming out soon. There's a lot of really exciting stuff in the digital space that we're working on.